Production.
What is up, Galaxy Gang? I'm going to make this quick. I think it's clear what's going on. We start from the lows here. We create a higher high, higher low, higher high. What's being developed right now is the higher low to give us and slowly prepare us for this higher high that is on the way. So when we look at this, we look at the volume profile. Where can we expect, once we break this zone, a higher high to be established? Okay, when we look at that, $23 is the next range that we see here, where there's a lot of volume and a lot of stagnant shares floating. Okay, so what we can look at here is just a clear zone. Where do we get the most amount of rejections on volume? So right here, it's very key that there's a lot of volume here and a large candlestick. Again, right here, large volume, large candlestick. So let's mark out that zone right here, and we'll pull it all the way to here. So that's from around $29 to $30, and I think that that's what's about to happen in this name. We're coiling up sideways. We might get that major breakout move to around potentially $24 to $30, and that's where we're going to potentially consolidate next. So be aware that a move to the upside like this will cause a major correction, right? Again, you look at Galaxy back in the previous bull run, right? What happened? Major corrections on Galaxy, several of them. Sorry, let me pull that up correctly for you guys. Major corrections, right? So here's a 38% correction. Here's a 53% correction. Here's a 30% correction. Here's a 38% correction. Here's a, you get my point, 36. And lastly, we have a larger correction here, and that happened within 1 week, a 40% correction. If we get this move to potentially $30 zone, if things start to get hot during this summer, and then we potentially consolidate midway through the summer, we could potentially go from 26 all the way back down to 14, 15 area. And that would give us, let's say this, right back to the 14 area. That's a 45% correction. Are you ready for that to potentially happen? Because that's on the board here. I do think, June, July, we're going to see a way higher Galaxy than where we are right now. All right, so I'm going to remove these drawings. I'm going to zoom into the daily time frame. What I love about the daily is how clear this beautiful wedge breakout is right now. So we have this wedge developing, and it's been developing for several weeks now. And today is when we get this move that's hinting to us, all right, something's up, right? Something's going on, money's coming in, and it's not even on large volume. Are we getting volume coming in to prepare for earnings? That's potentially true. We also have a bunch of, investor decks and events that Novogratz is going to be, speaking at. I expect there to be, probably some inflow coming into this stock. So when we zoom in again, it's very evident that we're slowly breaking out of this wedge. Again, what we can do, mark the zone. I had 3 zones marked out. It hit the first zone, and then it started to bounce immediately. As you can tell, resistance. We come and it acts as support every single time we come into this range. Look at the wicks. The wicks from below are beautiful, and it's telling us there's a rejection of lower prices. This is what we want to see. Galaxy Digital, man. Most slept on stock in the market. Peace, guys. That's the breakdown.